fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Is that a statue I espy, over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard.
There I say it. We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy look difficult, but not necessarily easier to counter. I'll save you!
No way your help is needed.
Attack now, while the overseer is fixed on his favorite prey. Make haste.
One of us has been doused in slime.
It seems we have enraged our foe. Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Understood. If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Understood.
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy.
Strike fast, and our glory shall fall.
You'll want to remove that slime, and soon. You do well to seek the high ground when fighting on an incline. You'll make overpowering our foes more simple. Our foe has been knocked off balance. Grab hold and thrust him down. Strike fast, and our quarry shall fall.
You looking for a fight?
Suppose things can't always go my way.
Cut that out, will ye?
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we may.
Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it.
I dare say. I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of at least.
Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms
Right. Just follow me. This way, if you please, Master.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One of us has been doused in slime.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I espy the remains of an ox cart. Do the fiends of this world hold nothing sacred?
Wrought by the hands of brigands.
We've got goblins.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Well done. Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid! It is vital you remain level-headed. You had best rid yourself of that slime with all due haste.
Seems our foe has recognized our victory.
It is the mark of a champion to prevail opposition. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Battle is best avoided here. I'll hold the enemy in place! I concur. One of us has been doused in slime! Nicely done! They merely did as duty demands. Splendid.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
My pack's grown rather heavy. Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
I'm not sure what to do.
Someone comes looking for a fight, I won't say no.
Always another errand to see.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in...
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
Rules at your...
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek. These writings could be of import?
Let's have a look then.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents. No shame in letting them.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is
Sure,
well.
why I'm patrolling, if I'm honest. Peruse at your leisure. How are we to fight with such worn-out gear? Peruse at your leisure.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol. Not of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Well met, sir.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
Dull days for us are a sign that
Not
all
of
is
import
well.
ever happens here, anyhow.
I'm
surrounded by whingers on
Peruse at your leisure.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Not of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Peruse at your leisure.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
You'll not get away with this.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
This pain is too much. I cannot think.
Not sure why I'm patrolling, if I'm honest. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
Well met, sir.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm mistraining. Not sure why I'm patrolling, if I'm honest.
Well met, sir.
There's a ladder here.
Well met. You are come to... You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. This inspires naught but misgivings. Racket.
Could you come over here?
I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate the coin or two to sow my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure. Fine wares. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Well met, sir.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
Our task is complete. Hardly surprising, given that you and I were on the job, Master.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Splendid.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Right, just follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Here, if you please.
I meant the ferret in this.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I'm surrounded by winches on all
Oh,
sides.
Metzer. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
What shall I get up?
Today's the day I get swept off my feet.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today. Could use a little fun to brighten my day.
Would that I was kept half as busy as I once was. Well, Metzer. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Captain will have my head if I
Lots to
stick
be
it up
taken
the
care
trough.
of before the day's done.
Now this is a conundrum.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spend?
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken, Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of my thanks? Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Every new meeting is an adventure in the offing.
Well met, sir.
Winches on all sides.
Got to be somewhere to make some.
There'll be a new heavy coin to show for
What
it.
is life without a